Elon Musk, as I'm sure you guys are aware, is driving Twitter into the ground. And it is falling apart. You probably saw yesterday, I think it was, hashtag RIP Twitter was trending because of the horrible mayhem that is going on in the Elon Musk world. Specifically, on that day when hashtag RIP Twitter was trending, Elon Musk had put out this warning to the remaining employees, the ones he hasn't fired yet, and said, you better be ready to pretty much grind really hard and get into it. It's gonna be crazy. And if not, I want you to leave. And then he panicked and shut down all the Twitter buildings and said that their little scanners won't be working to get in because he was worried someone was going to try to sabotage the website, Twitter, the app and stuff like that. Very strange, just completely falling apart over there, which is interesting and a bummer because Twitter was a great way to, not a great way, it was garbage, but it also is one of the main ways people communicate about politics and to get out information about politics. And so this is causing a situation for a lot of people. But with that being said, here's CNN breaking down that particular event where the offices are getting closed and he's making these threats to the employees and all these things.
There's a lot happening, it seems, every other day at Twitter. A mass exodus now appears to be underway, and they're rejecting that 5 p.m. deadline of today, that ultimatum. And now I hear they're closing their office buildings. Why? What do you hear from people inside of Twitter?
Yeah, it really feels like Twitter is taking its last gasp here. I mean, if you look on Twitter right now, the top trend worldwide is RIP Twitter. And that's because scores of employees have seemingly resigned from Twitter, rejecting Elon Musk's ultimatum. Let's take viewers back. Musk earlier this week gave Twitter workers, the people who are remaining after those mass layoffs earlier this month, he gave them a choice, work quote unquote hardcore or leave the company with 3 months of severance. It seems like a large amount of people have decided to leave the company. They don't want to work hardcore, and that's thrown the future of this platform into utter chaos. I've been talking to people all day. One former executive who recently exited told me that with all these departures, it's going to be hard just to keep the lights on over there. And so now with all these departures, the people who are remaining, the management has suspended badge access into Twitter's offices, presumably because they're afraid that employees who are technically no longer employed at Twitter could potentially sabotage things. I'll read you the statement or the email they sent to staffers. It says, effective immediately, we are temporarily closing our office buildings and all badge access will be suspended. Offices will reopen on Monday, November 21st. And it goes on to say, we look forward to working with you on Twitter's future. But as you can see, just mass disarray has gripped this company here.
That is, I have not seen, not that I've covered too many of these types of business dealings, but just throughout life have not seen someone be able to take a company, maybe except for some crypto stuff, and run into the ground this quickly and cause it to fall apart this quickly. And it's pretty profound because Elon Musk is revered by so many as like this genius in the business world. And of course, you have to have some sort of intelligence to build that amount of wealth and good ideas and stuff like that. But that clearly does not translate to leadership and management because it's definitely not showing through with his dealing of Twitter. And as Mediaite writes, just this one particular bizarre aspect, Twitter just alerted employees that effective immediately all office buildings are temporarily closed and badge access is suspended. No details given as to why. We're hearing this is because Elon Musk and his team are terrified employees are going to sabotage the company, which you have to know that you've PO'd a lot of people to be worried that they're going to sabotage the company on their way out to such an extent that you're having to lock down the buildings and remove people's badge access. So there it is, Elon Musk not having the best time. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to be a part of what makes this show possible, plus get access to the full video version of the show hours before any of the clips are uploaded to YouTube, plus get access to an extra full show every Saturday that only members can see, you can do so by going to patreon.com/Luke Beasley. That's patreon.com/Luke Beasley, and there is a link in the description.